guys, I hope you're having a great day today. In today's video, I'm doing the Ride or Die makeup tag that was created by the lovely Jaclyn Hill here on YouTube. I will link Jaclyn's channel down below as well as her video. If you don't know who she is, definitely please stop my video and go over to her channel. And she is an amazing makeup artist and I think she is so inspiring, and I'm really proud of everything that she's done so far in her career. But I decided to do the Ride or Die makeup tag, and I'm just going to look off my phone here because to see the categories. And basically what the Ride or Die makeup tag is, basically where you pull out all of your favorite products that you can't live without and that you love. And I did throw in a few extra categories here, so I will start off with primer because I think it's something that's very important in, doing your makeup. So my Ride or Die primer is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. I kind of had a little hard time with this because I've really been getting into face primers, and I really just love the way this makes my skin feel after I apply it, as well as it just makes my makeup go on so much better and easier. So definitely the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, but it is hella expensive, so I would say get a sample before you go out and buy the full size. This is just the travel size, but I would highly recommend it. For foundation, I knew right away what I was going to choose, and this is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. I really want to try the new All Nighter one, but this is my absolute favorite because, again, it just matches my skin so well. I can mix this in with like a liquid bronzer and get my ideal summer shade. And I just think this is a light to medium coverage, but you definitely can build this up. It comes with a pump, which is really convenient. I will say that this foundation is very, very, very liquidy though, so if you're looking for a thicker foundation, this would not be it because it's liquids. Once you put it on your hand, it will run, so you kind of have to work with it a little bit, but it's just my perfect foundation and I love it. For concealer, I love this one, and I know Jaclyn mentioned this in her video as well, and it's the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. Mine is in the shade Light Warm. I love this. This is so perfect for underneath the eyes. I love the applicator. It's like a doe foot applicator, and it's just like the perfect concealer. This is my first tube, and I've had this literally for, I would say, 6 months, and it's still going strong. I love this. I only use it like mainly underneath my eyes, and I want to say it's the best like spot concealing concealer. If you're looking to cover blemishes and stuff, it doesn't cover that well, but for underneath the eyes, it's awesome. Translucent powder or setting powders, I guess for baking powders, I would have to say the Laura Mercier translucent powder is amazing. This is so great for baking, and it's also great for kind of setting my whole face. My skin tends to be more on the oily side, so I can get away with setting my nose and like my T-zone area with it, so it's a great powder. It is super messy though, so make sure be prepared to clean up afterwards, but I just love this powder. I think it's a great setting powder, and I think a lot of people would like this. I would say, however, if you have dry skin, this probably isn't going to be your best friend just because it will cake up if you have dry skin. But if you have oily skin, this will be your best friend. For blush, this was kind of tricky for me because I tend to switch up my blushes kind of a lot, but for this category I knew that this is probably my most used blush, and always in the summertime I always choose this blush. I wear it every single summer and it's my favorite, and that Benefit's Coralista. I'm wearing it today and I just love this blush. I've hit pan on it, so you can tell I love it and use it. But something about this blush just gives like the perfect like luminous. It's not shimmery, it's not, I don't know, it's not matte, but it's just the perfect flush of color without it being too much, and I feel like this is almost kind of like a highlighting blush as well. I don't know, it's just so pretty, and something about it I just love. It's right there. And this is always going to be my favorite blush in the summer, but like I said, I do tend to switch out my blushes a lot, you know, per season I guess, but in the summer and right now, Benefit Coralista for sure. For bronzer, I went with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This is it right here. This is the perfect bronzer. I have it on my cheeks today. I love this so much. I think this bronzer would flatter a lot of skin tones. It's more, I would say, on the kind of, I would say it's kind of like a cool tone bronzer, but it has warm in it, if that makes sense. I don't know. Plus it smells like chocolate. I mean, hello. Who doesn't want to wear bronzer that smells like chocolate? I mean, really? But I just think that this bronzer is so universal and it would flatter a lot of skin tones, and I don't know, something about it just makes my skin look good, if that makes sense. So Too Faced Chocolate Soleil all the way. For eyeshadow palette, this was kind of tricky because, again, I like to switch out my palettes, try new palettes, and I just love eyeshadow so much. But for this one, I went with the Lorac Pro palette because I've been using this one a lot lately, and I feel like the shadows all blend really well together, and you have a row of matte and a row of shimmer, and mine is pretty beat up. I've hit pan on 3 shadows, so I would say that I have gotten a lot of love with this palette, and I don't know, I think it's really universal because, like I said, you have a row of matte and shimmer, and I feel like you can wear it in the fall, winter, spring, summer, whenever, because of the variety of shadows that you have in here. And I don't know, I just think this is a great palette, and especially if you're a beginner, Lorac shadows are really buttery and soft and smooth, and I just think that they're really pigmented without being, you know, hard to work with, and I just really like this palette. So Lorac Pro for sure. I decided to throw in the category of liquid liner or eyeliner, and I have 2, one pencil and one liquid. For my liquid liner, Kat Von D Trooper. Love this so much. It's so easy to work with. It just makes applying your eyeliner so easy. I've tried to get into gel liner, and I don't know, I always go back to this one, so definitely Kat Von D Trooper liner for sure. And I decided to throw in a nude pencil liner because I use it almost every single day. And this is the Rimmel Scandalized eyeliner in nude, and mine is pretty tiny now, but this is just like a skin tone nude color. It kind of looks like a concealer. But this is great for your waterline. It just really opens up your eyes and makes them bright. I know there's a lot of high-end nude eyeliners, but I feel like this one works the same, and it's really creamy and blends out really easily if you want it to. Going out of order here, I realize, but for highlighters, I have 2 because let's be real here, I love highlighting and I can't choose just one. So I chose a palette as well as a single highlighter. For the palette, I chose the Anastasia Glow Kit, and this is in this kit is in Gleam. I just love this because you have so much variety in this kit. You have 4 shades to choose from, which I think is awesome. You can mix and match the shades to create your kind of perfect highlight. Today I'm wearing Crushed Pearl all over my cheeks, and I just love this because it's so universal, and I feel like you can just use this, you know, if you are traveling, this is great. And I just feel like these highlighters are really buttery and smooth and really pigmented as well. I just love this kit so much, and I think this would work with a lot of skin tones. And what's nice about this palette is you can actually pop out these pans and put them in like a Z palette or interchange them with other palettes. If you have, you know, more kits from Anastasia, you can kind of interchange and make it kind of your own palette. But I just think that this is great and it's super slim and easy to work with. And I could not mention the Champagne Pop because I love this so much. I think Jaclyn did such a great job with this highlighter. I think this is really flattering on a lot of skin tones, and I just think that the Becca makes amazing highlighters. It's like super pigmented, so if you're looking for a kind of bam in your face highlight, I would say the Becca ones are the way to go, because you can build them up, but then you can also kind of make them sheer if you want, and I am the world's worst swatcher. But that's, yeah, I told you I'm the worst swatcher ever, but it's on my arm here, trust me. But I just love the Becca highlighters. I think that they are not chunky, and you know, they're not glittery, but they just have that nice sheen to them, and think that they are worth the money, and I love Champagne Pop so much. Now on to lippies. I don't really have like a particular lipstick in that I love. I love a lot of lipsticks, and I don't have one in particular to show you, but I have a particular shade I want to talk about. So the shade like I'm wearing is like my ideal perfect shade. I cannot pull off the super nude lips. They look terrible on me, and I don't know, as much as I would love to, it looks awful on me. But this shade is like my ideal nude, if that makes sense. So I have a few to talk about. The first one is Whirl from MAC. I just got this like literally a week ago, and I am obsessed with it, and I'm wearing it today. But it's a matte, and I love this color. Oh my gosh, it's going to be perfect for fall. If you have not tried the MAC Whirl lipstick, what are you doing? You need to go out and get it, because it's amazing. It's not drying, it goes on so smooth, and it looks great with any look that you're going for, like dark, light. It looks great with anything. Also, Urban Decay Rush. This is more of a dusty rose mauve, I would say, but this color is amazing. I love this. This is back when they had the Revolution lipsticks, but it's so creamy, so pigmented. It just goes on to the lips so nice and smooth, and this color, these colors are like right up my alley, and I love them so much. And then the last one is also from Urban Decay, and it's from the Vice line. This is in the shade Ravenswood. So pretty and pigmented. It's kind of similar to Rush, but still different in my opinion. Like on camera it's coming off more red, but in person it's kind of, I don't know, more pinky. I guess it does have a red undertone, but on camera it's coming off way more red than it actually is. But there's all three of those swatched. I love like this type of shade. It looks good on my skin tone, at least I think it does. So I just love the Urban Decay line and the MAC line. They're great. For liquid, I have two here. The first one is Kat Von D Lolita. Jaclyn also mentioned this. This is like the perfect, again, it's like that perfect shade I love, and I don't wear this enough, but that's it right there. It's kind of similar to all the other shades I just mentioned, but you know, this is not drying. It lasts a really long time on my lips. I will say you probably should exfoliate before you use this, because you know, liquid lipsticks are a little bit more drying than regular lipsticks, but it's still, you know, not like drying. It won't make your lips feel like crusty or gross or anything, but it does dry down matte, which I love, and I just think this is the perfect universal shade. It looks good on everyone, and I love it. I did also want to mention these because I feel like they're underrated and no one really talks about them, and they're the Sephora, what are these even called? These are the Sephora Cream Lip Stains, and this is in the shade Marvelous Mauve. It says it's a lip stain, which is definitely a liquid lipstick. These are drying, I will say that, so make sure you exfoliate your lips beforehand, but these will not come off. Like, I had this on for 8 hours, and it still looked great. Well, other than I had butthole lips, but you know, the color was still on there. And that's the shade. Oh my god, all these look identical. But yeah, these are a great option. It's lighter than the Lolita, but I feel like if you can't find Lolita, this will do in a pinch, I think. And I just think that these are so underrated, and they're only like $14, I think, so cheaper than the Kat Von D ones, and I don't know, I think they're a great product. So if you're looking for the Kat Von D ones and you can't find it, but you see these, definitely give these a try. I feel like they're underrated and no one talks about them. And for lip glosses, I have two. Again, I cannot choose. I know this is like your holy grail, but I can't choose. I love makeup. I'm sorry. So the first glosses I want to talk about are the Buxom ones. These are amazing. If you love like peppermint, tingling, cooling, these are going to be your favorite glosses because they're not sticky. They have good pigmentation if you want to wear them on top of lip glosses, or if you, well, yeah, you can wear them over lip glosses. No, if you want to wear these over lipsticks, they look great. And I don't know, I just think if you want to wear them by alone, you can. This one is in Celeste, and it's a shimmer one, but I love this one, especially as a like lipstick topper. This is so gorgeous. It leaves your lips looking amazing. And then this one is in Mudslide. This again is like that same shade that I keep showing, but this is so creamy and pigmented, and that's what that one looks like. But I just love these so much. I think that Buxom makes great formula, and they're not super expensive, but I feel like the price is right. I don't feel like they're super cheap, but they're not super expensive either. And then last but not least, for lip gloss, I just got this a week ago too, but I've fallen in love. It like blows all my other lip glosses out of the water, and that's the Marc Jacobs Enamored Shine Glosses. And mine is in the shade Rebel Rebel. Guess what? It's that same color. I'm wearing it today over the top of MAC Swirl, and this is like the perfect lip gloss. It's not sticky, has a like light peppermint scent, but it's not tangling where the Buxom ones are. And it's like a glossy gloss. It's like a wet gloss. It's not sticky. It lasts a decent amount of time on my lips, and the pigmentation is there. Like, you can wear this alone and it looks great, or if you put it over top of a lipstick like I did today, it looks great too. It doesn't take away from the actual lipstick that you've used. It just looks amazing. Now, price-wise, these are really expensive. They're like 28 bucks for one gloss, which is insane. But I think they're well worth the money. So definitely check these out if you're looking for a good gloss, because these are amazing and I want to buy them all now. So what can I say? And then for setting spray, I have to go with the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This is my first bottle, and it's lasted me a decent amount of time. I think I'm like down to here, so you know, it lasts a decent amount of time. I don't know if this really keeps my makeup on, you know, longer, but it makes my makeup stay on, but when it does wear off, it wears off evenly, versus it doesn't really get patchy if I don't use this, you know. So yeah, that's one nice thing I like about this. Plus it has a even like a, you know, see, it has a fine mist to it. It's not like a jet stream, but I love this, and I think it's a great makeup setting spray. For perfume, I have two I want to mention, because one I like and the other I've purchased probably, not even joking, like 5 times. I've gone through probably 5 bottles, and that is the Viva La Juicy by Juicy Couture. I wore this back in high school, and it just reminds me of high school, which that was not a good time for me, but I just love the scent of it. I think it's so pretty, it's fruity, it's kind of fresh, and I just love the scent of it. And I've gone through 5 bottles of this perfume, probably no joke. So for most repurchased perfume, it would definitely be this one. I don't want to say it's my ride or die though now, just because I don't wear it all that often and I don't know why. I love the scent, but I just feel like I've kind of have been using other scents, but this will always be a favorite of mine and I probably will always have it on hand, so that's why I'm choosing it for this category. But for another perfume that I've been recently loving, probably within the last year I've been using it, and I only have the rollerball here, but this is the Viktor & Rolf Flower Bomb. Something about this just smells so good. I am not a floral perfume kind of gal at all, so when I first smelled this I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like that flower bomb. I hate floral scents, but this does not smell like floral. I don't know. It just kind of has I don't know how to describe it even. You just have to go and smell it yourself, but it just smells so good, and whenever I wear this I get a ton of compliments on it, and I just think it's a unique scent, but it's, you know, when you wear it people know it's flower bomb. I don't know, there's just something about it I love, and I know I don't know a single person that doesn't like flower bomb, and I don't know, I just love it. And as you can see, I need to go and buy a new one because mine is almost gone. But yeah, I love flower bomb and Viva La Juicy. So I think that's everything for this tag. I am going to go ahead and tag some people down below because I can't think of everyone from the top of my head right now. I'm going to put in the description box, so make sure you check that out to see if you're tagged by me. If your name isn't in the description box, feel free to do this tag anyways and say that I tagged you, because I would love everyone to do this tag. I think it's such a fun and kind of neat idea. So yeah, definitely do this tag even if you're not tagged by me. I would love to hear your answers. If you don't make videos, leave me a comment and let me know what your favorite products are. Yeah, and I will see you guys in my next video. Be sure to subscribe if you're new, and I will talk to you in my next video. Talk to you later. Bye.